Today's world depends on the economy. An optimally running economy is essential, as its outcomes influence every facet of our daily lives. People's well-being depends on the performance of the economy. However, next to the goods and services provided to people, the economic system creates important problems that need to be considered.
Economics is about economizing, about allocating scarce resources, but is it up to the task of solving economic problems?
For more than 2 decades, Lori Koskela's mind has been constantly occupied with questioning the world. We are the only creatures on the planet who can ask deep questions, and it's our responsibility to lead the next generation to a better life.
I am not an economist. Why am I keen to discuss economics? Ideas from economics have achieved a status in engineering and management where they are self-evident, beyond any doubt. Unfortunately, some leading ideas of economics are not only deficient, but counterproductive. Therefore, we as academics need to share our concerns.
Join us on a series of talks by Professor Lori Koskela.
Good day, my students. Today we are learning all what deserves to be learned about economics. So we start from the concept of waste. It has been in the news recently. We know that between a third and a half of all food is wasted in the world. We know that up to 20% of all healthcare costs are wasted. And we know from construction that there is waste everywhere. Why should we turn to economics then, in thinking what can be done with this waste? Because economics is a science looking at how to allocate scarce resources when there are alternative uses. Waste occurs in production, distribution, and consumption, and economics is studying those areas. And economics is about improving the lives of people, and of course we would like to do that. What is economics saying about waste? Actually, there's silence or there's denial. A textbook on construction economics says that businesses will never waste inputs. How come? We know that there's much waste out there, but how can it be that economics does not recognize that? There are 2 reasons. First, in economics, it is assumed that all economic agents make optimal decisions on how to allocate scarce resources. And if everything is optimal, so there is no waste. And unfortunately, then this assumption and reality has been mixed up. The other reason is that there is no good theory or model of production in economics. Economics assumes that production is a black box. You can see just the inputs and the outputs. What about waste here? You may see some waste in the outputs, a defective product, but most of waste is inside the production process and it's invisible. However, that waste is contributing to the total costs and it follows that economics cannot explain the formation of costs. Is economics then able to do what it claims to do, namely to advise how to allocate scarce resources in the best way? No. Already the starting point is wrong. The resources are scarce because we are wasting them. So, seems promising. What is economics then saying about waste? We have a big surprise, because economics is silent or it denies waste. A textbook on construction economics says that businesses will never waste inputs. And of course, we know that it is a lie. It is a big lie. So the first line of attack should be against waste and its improvement, design of better production systems. It is not necessarily about decision making. But of course, we have to make decisions. But there is a cost that can be avoided as long as there is waste, so actually decisions will not be optimal. So, unfortunately, we come to the conclusion that economics fails already in its basic starting points. This is being told to economists, but they are not listening. Understandable. Who wants to hear that the foundations are collapsing? So, the situation is the same as in the story by Hans Christian Andersen on the new clothes of the emperor. Actually, the emperor was naked, but it was known that stupid people could not see these new clothes, and nobody wanted to admit being stupid. It took a small boy who did not understand the potential for being ridiculed to point out the truth. Like that brave boy, we need to cry out this regarding economics.